Hi, boys and girls. Welcome to your final week of remote learning and your final week of second grade. I'm so proud of you for all the hard work that you did this year. I'm going to miss you so, so much. Remember that I am always here. So, all summer long, if you need something, you can email me. I'll check my email every now and then. And remember that even though it's summer, it's a little bit different. Usually, we're in school over the summer because we're year round. So, since you're not actually in school, we don't want you to miss learning. So make sure that you're still using some of those great resources with the game websites. You can use Dreambox all summer long. The school district has allowed you to use Dreambox all summer. So that's a resource you can always go to. Any of the fun math activities and games. You can always go into Epic Books and keep reading those books or other reading websites. So just remember that even though you're not in school anymore and I'm not assigning you anything, that you should still be doing some type of learning now and then throughout your summer. So make sure that you're doing that. Even writing, like if you're going on vacation, do a little bit of writing about things you see, things you smell. You can always share things with me too. I might not get back at it to you right away, but I will look at those if you send something to me through Google Drive or something. So here is what you're going to see. When you go to Google Classroom, you're going to get a link to our Zaccanini Final Week slide. So you'll click on, see, Zaccanini Final Week. You'll click on that. I don't have it posted yet, but it'll be posted by the time you're looking at this. So you'll see this is the front slide. It has a picture of me and some books that we have read this year. It tells you to find the link for the next slide by clicking on objects on this page. And then when you get, to the next page, you're going to click all over the page and it's going to take you to some different fun activities. So let me show you. This page right here, you have all kinds of cute little pictures. Each one of these pictures is a different activity. So let me go ahead and just briefly show you some of those. If I click on the balloons, it's going to take you to this page where you get to do one of those boards. It has words and it has definitions to those. So you need to fill out the puzzle. Remember that you cannot move anything when you're in present mode. So in order to do this, you have to hit the escape button. So hit the little escape button and move these around to figure all of those out. Now I'm going to slide all the way back up. I'm going to come back to this one right here. So that was the balloons. When I click on the ice cream cone, it's going to take you to what's called an escape room. Now, escape room is where you have to find clues to answer questions. This is a little bit tricky. This is one of the harder activities, but if you want a challenge and you want to try this for fun, so you have an ice cream truck coming, but you need to solve the puzzles and open the locks before the ice cream melts because some monsters stole the truck. So when you come down over here, these are the answers to the clues. So there are some different, you're looking for a color clue, a word lock, a direction lock. And then when you come down, you see these little monsters. Every time you click on one of the monsters, I'm going to keep scrolling down, or the ice cream, or the ice cream truck, or there's another monster, an ice cream cone. Each one of those is going to take you to something else, and you have to try to figure out the answer to the clue. And when you figure out the answer to the clue, come back to this and type it in. So it's a little bit tricky. So you can try this, and if your parents like some puzzles, maybe they can do it with you. So that's the escape room. When I click on the making memories and waves, it takes me to another slide, and this is a memory book. There are directions on every page. So every page has different things that you're going to do. Like you will, right here, I already typed my name in there, but it said name. So you type in your name. You'll grab one of the grade level tags. So over here, there's all these different ones that say grade 2. You'll drag one of those over there, whatever one you would like. Let me change this back to name before I put it on there. And then you go to the next page. This one, you can put a selfie. Wherever it says type, you type in a word. So you'll type some things in here about you in second grade. Down here, what's at school like? What's your teacher like? So I already have my picture in there, Ms. Zaccanini. Just tell, some things about me as your teacher. Moments to remember this year, more moments to remember, some books that we read, thinking about your specials, lots of things you learned, things you did at recess, talk about lunch, talk about things that our grade level has done in second grade, think about your friends, think about the best day ever in second grade, think about one thing that you would love to keep. And then this page is all about things going on in the world because this is one of those strange years where you have really big events happening. So maybe write down some events, and here's the pandemic page. So and then learning versus at home versus at school, and then that's it. So when you get to that one, it's done. This is something just to type in. You can always print this off and keep it as a keepsake. Go back to the main page. That one's long, so maybe do that one over a couple of days, or if you just want to do that one in one day, go for it. When I click on Kyle, the crocodile hanging out on the couch, it takes you to the specials folder where you can go ahead and go in and do some of the different activities that your specialist teachers have posted. When I click on the picture of the school in the background, it takes you to something called Second Grade Smarties, and it's a Jamboard. So when you go to this Jamboard, make sure you read the directions, but you're going to write down a sticky note, some event or some activity or something that you remember or learned about in each of your subjects this school year. When I click on the cake, it's going to take you to a compliment board. And for this one, it's another Jamboard. And for this one, you're going to go through and write a sticky note about your favorite memory or favorite thing about every person in your class. It does tell you down here, be specific. Don't just say you are nice. Say you are nice because you helped me when I fell, or you are nice when, or instead of saying you are good. You are really good at solving math problems. So I want you to try to think about everybody in your class and think about some great compliments so you can see everybody's name is on here. So write one sticky note for everybody in the class. And then the last one is if you click on me, it takes you to this page that says teacher report card. It says go to your Google Classroom, and there's going to be something that is called the teacher report card. So I'm going to show you what that looks like right here. Open it up. This will be on your Google Classroom. So it says teacher report card, Mrs. Akinini. And then when you go down through it, you have different pages with different activities. So the first one says to move a check mark for your teacher if you agree. So my teacher shows interest in us. Put a check mark under a lot if I do that a lot, just some or not at all. My teacher treats us fairly. Yes, a lot, some, or not at all. And then so those are check marks. The next page tells you to put a circle over 5 character traits that best describe me. So pick 5 and then answer the questions down below. The next page is emojis. So put one of those emojis over there to describe how you feel about me. So my teacher was prepared for class every day. Which one of those emojis do you think describes that? And then on the last couple of this page, you have things to type, some suggestions maybe you have for me, and then some comments that you would like to give me at the end. So that is it. There's a lot of clicking and a lot of fun activities. So do whatever you want this week, every day. Do a little, do a lot. It's just some fun ways. A lot of these things we'll be doing in the classroom to end out the school year anyways. So that is it. I will see you on Tuesday for our final Google Meet at 10:15. So I hope to see everybody's faces one last time. I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful week.